Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Hasu Ops, and we are halfway through Mastersclash, so we got something to talk about. The standings are taking shape. We have plenty of games for all teams already done, and you can kind of get an idea who's gonna be in the top 4 and who's gonna have to go through the gauntlet. And for that, check out Wikipedia again. Basically, we look at the standings. Actually, let's look at the standings now, right? And the first thing that really shows up here is Chili Mountain not losing a single map so far. 8-0. Didn't drop a single map. They won every single match of theirs 2-0. Mastersclash format is best of 2, right? So if you tie 1-1, it's 1 point each. 2-0 means 3 points. If you lose, you get nothing. And on the opposing side, all the way on the bottom, 3-Leg Cat. They won at least a map, right? They're basically right behind Inting for Ruby, but both of these teams, you can definitely see them struggling quite hard in the league. Mastersclash Academy, Rage Quit Gaming, in the middle of the pack. Honestly, Rage Quit Gaming very close onto Granite's Gaming heels, and Granite Gaming, Breeze, Wubby, Smexy, Poil, Quacknix, we've seen them all. They're winning some games, they're losing some games. They are in the running for sure, like everyone else, you know. Even 3-Leg Cat and Inting for Ruby, they will be part of the gauntlet system at the end. And Bang Bush, currently 3rd place. Oxygen, that's us. We are 2nd place. We've lost 1 match. We lost to Chili Mountain. We tied against Granite, and we won against everyone else so far. And basically, we are halfway through the league, which means from now on, all the matches will repeat itself. So, for example, we played against Granite Gaming the very first week, right? Here on April the 16th. And yesterday, we played against Granite again, because now the 2nd round starts. And yeah, for next week, for example, we're going to play against Inting for Ruby and against Mastersclash Academy. And the Cavalier Guest was kind of doing the math on on the standings, basically, in terms of like top 3 placement, because top 3 goes directly to Paris, is directly qualified, while everyone else is having to fight through the gauntlet. And Kev told us, and if he's, if it's wrong, then I blame him, but Kev told us, if we win, or if we get 12 more points from this position, we are guaranteed in it. And it might be less, because if our direct opposition loses a map here and there, then we don't need as many points. But we want to be top 3, and I mean, we are in a good position for it, but we're not quite there yet. The second thing that also started, Mastersclash already halfway through. We had CCL having the first play day last weekend. Things over there just started as well. We got the first feeling for all the teams. Some of the teams are identical with the Mastersclash teams. Some are very, very different, right? We have some rosters that obviously don't play Mastersclash, but I picked 3 little highlights before we hop into the CCL overview, because there's not too much to talk about. But I picked out a few clips here, so let's watch the first one together. It's a match between Storm and 30k, and yeah, like envision. Let's enjoy that one. And I mean, 30k is, I don't know what to say. They are they're cleaning house. Wait, Rhaegar with a bite. Sylvanas got a kill. The bite was big as well. Mokka, Sylvanas. I wanted to say this game is 100% over, but in this picture, guys, all NA players, by the way. The Europeans were already long gone. Insane comebacks, right? Is it losable? Yeah. Like envision fighting each other. I'm asking, is it losable? It actually almost was losable, even though it's 4 HP to 32. This game continued on, and 18 versus 20, by the way. So 30k is insanely far ahead, but it was a banger of a match. The comeback was kinda insane for Storm. Wasn't quite enough in the end, but if you missed the match, in my opinion, this map definitely worth it. From this point on, it was very entertaining. We have something. I have another clip, actually. Oops. We have a Wubby highlight here. Like a very small detail, but something he does extremely well. He's playing the Dehaka, and I want you to pay attention to the Lunara.
They used a lot less there than Grenade did, so maybe... Oh, double stun?
Maybe could have rewinded it. Wait, Lunara got licked after the... What? After the leap?
Yeah, because they used a lot less there.
Beautiful lick by Wubby. They ended up winning this game. They got dumpstered the rest of the match. I think... I mean, we see Polk and Azarite right the back line, Smexy, Breeze, and Wubby the front line, or Smexy the support, but basically, I think it was maybe the first time that Polk played cross-server on an A. We've seen one game of Maiev, and it's certainly very hard to play Maiev on ping. It's probably something they will remember, and maybe won't try it again. But yeah, you can see that they are washed up, you know. Diamond Hands, on the other hand, they looked pretty good. They looked pretty good the whole best of 5, and it's definitely a team to look out for, like overall in the CCL. I think they might be close to the top 4 ranks actually. And then I have one very last clip prepared. Of course, it had to be one of myself. Get ready for the Hanzo ops, guys. Maybe we place there. I can arrow it. We have place. Yeah. It's coming. Maybe I get Lucio. Hey!
Yeah. Finish him.
Nice.
We win if this.
Yeah. We get the Lucio, guys. We got the Lucio. And Benny calling, we win. We did win after all. But yeah, if you missed those matches, guys, not only ours, but the Granite series, you know, Storm versus 30k. If you want to see the Koreans from Simplicity and so on, I will upload all these. I mean, our POV, but also all Kekbini casts and so on, obviously on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you missed some of the matches, just check out the channels. Definitely find it over there. And after watching a few of the CCL clips, let's have a look. We only had one weekend to play so far, right? So there's not too much yet, but we got a first glimpse. And actually, one of the big takeaways from the first week is that Simplicity looked very weak, I think. And it's a small sample size. It was only, you know, the very first week, the first match, the first best of 5. But they struggled big time in those games. And it's definitely something to look out for if we see improvement. Because there's a lot of things they can improve on, right? So if you start very low, there's a lot of things you can do better. And someone made the joke, Chili Mountain still cursed, last place, can't win a map. But then again, very different roster. It looks a bit funny, but honestly, these guys are top-notch players. They will bounce back. We got a little bit lucky, honestly, against them. Storm lost to 30k, Granite Gaming lost to Diamond Hands, and Wild Heart was the one that beat Simplicity. So, yeah, not too much to say about the first week, I guess. Diamond Hands look good. That's what I can take away. Next week, we do have 30k versus Simplicity. That's a tall task for Simplicity. I don't know. If they win a map, thumbs up. I highly doubt that they can win the best of 5. I think 30k is a very big favorite there. Wildheart versus Oxygen. Yeah. I want to win that one. I hope we can win that one. It's a pretty important game because Wildheart also won 3-0 in the first week. Diamond Hands versus Storm. To me, a very, very interesting one. I think these teams are very evenly matched, honestly. And then the last one, Chili Mountain versus Granite Gaming. A European fiesta, let's call it that. It's gonna be 10 Europeans playing on an A server again. No, it's Europeans' finest, honestly. Like Chili Mountain, it's like new school versus old school, right? Because Chili Mountain, they have like the young players, the players that started post HEC. I mean, some of them were already playing during that time, but you know, the real success started post HEC. And then on the other side, Granite Gaming picked up a roster that is basically made of old school HEC players. And I'm curious if we might see Quacknix this weekend for week 2. Polk and Azarite, you know, can swap them out for Quacknix. Maybe he wants to make an appearance. When I watched the VOD of Polk, I actually saw Quacknix in the chat, you know, and even in the chat he was shot calling. He's like, kill the keep, gust them away, go here, rotate there. So maybe he should be in the driver's seat actually. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts on not only the CCL, right, but Mastersclash as well? Any surprises? Anything that looked especially good or especially bad? Surprisingly bad, maybe. Also, what do you think about that? We have offline events for both tournaments. You know, Mastersclash in Paris, and CCL is going to be in Bloomington, Mall of America. We didn't have that in a long time in HOTS, like here and there. Mastersclash provided an offline event, but both big tournaments have an offline event, and in my opinion that's just amazing. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the Nexus.